This is a good right here. Alright, so I'm going to be walking you through the leanest possible breakfast you can have in the morning to drop weight really fast. If you're a person like me who's not really a breakfast guy and you don't like making breakfast and investing time into making a complete lean breakfast, what you can do is just have this quick breakfast that I've been having recently because I've recently jumped on a cut as well. And I've noticed that this breakfast is actually really convenient. It's definitely worth giving it a try. The few things I love about this breakfast is that it's very lean. Its calorie to protein ratio is just incredible. Second thing, it's so quick to make. Like, you could be in a rush, you could be late for work, school, college, whatever, uni. Like, you could make this in literally, like, I'm not even exaggerating right now, like 2 minutes. Another thing about this is it actually tastes good. It's not like one of those 2-minute oats that gets the job done but doesn't taste good. So yeah, those are the few things I love about this breakfast, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make it now. Let's get straight to it. First things first, you're going to want to get a bowl. The next thing you're going to need is a cat. Now these things have around 7,000 grams of protein per pound, I think, which is very lean. Think about it. All jokes aside, I'm about to put you guys on right now. This has to be an absolute glitch that I've discovered recently. This is protein Weetabix. You can use any sort of like lean cereal, but the one I prefer is this Weetabix protein crunch chocolate flavor. Now this is delicious. Like, I've been having this for a while now, and honestly it doesn't get old. It's one of those things that you can just have every now and then. I get this from Asda, and I'm pretty sure, I think Asda is the only ones that sell these. If you can't get it from Asda, you'd have to order it online. This is just so good. It's helped me a lot on my previous cuts, and definitely invest in one of these. If not, just find an alternative lean cereal. I mean, there's a shit ton online anywhere that you can find, or in store. There's like this Kellogg's one, there's a few different ones out there as well, but this one in my opinion is the best. So what I do is I get a weighing scale and I weigh out 100 grams of this cereal. That is approximately 20 grams of protein. I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but just wait for the best part. So we're going to be using 300 ml of this milk. This is semi-skimmed milk. This has approximately, I think, 10 grams of protein for 150 calories. So that's another 10 grams of protein on top of what we already have. So we're just at about 30 grams of protein now. We're going to be using this milk to make a protein shake. We're going to be using, like I mentioned before, 300 ml of milk. The next thing we'll be doing is adding protein powder into the protein shake, so we can utilize that protein shake for our cereal to obviously have a complete breakfast. It will total up to around 60 grams of protein because that is already initially at 30 grams of protein from the milk and the protein cereal, and then we also have 33 grams of protein coming from this, consisting of 150 calories, which is incredible. Protein powder I'm using is a diet weight isolate. If you've seen my previous video, you'd know why I use diet weight over anything else. It's the best protein powder if you're cutting. Adding the protein powder in, like I mentioned before, we'll be using 1.5 scoop. That's approximately 33 grams of protein. Okay, so we're going to be adding the protein shake into the cereal. Yes, sir. Look at that. Delicious. 60 grams worth of protein, and it's such an easy recipe. Once you actually make this once, you'll realize how easy and convenient it is. Main point about this meal is that it's so convenient. Like I mentioned before, when you wake up and you're not really a breakfast person and you're in a rush or you're late for wherever, you could literally make this in 2 minutes and just have it and dip. It's that easy. This is that good shit right here. Let me know what you guys think about this series. What I tend to do is I tend to switch up what I have every few days, because I know dieting gets boring and it gets repetitive, so I like to switch it up every now and then. So I like making like different things. So let me know what you guys think about this series. I could just make numerous videos of different things that I have every day just to make my diet like interesting and bearable, because I know cutting is very hard. When you're on a deficit, it's just hard, especially when you first start cutting. You have to get used to that deficit feeling. You don't have as much energy, you don't feel full all the time, and obviously you need that satisfying food there to keep you going, and that's what I've sort of like tried and improved my diet to become satisfying. It helps you just maintain that consistency. I've spoke about this previously, and that's honestly why I think it's one of the most important things when it comes to dieting. So stuff like this, like you could have this like 1-2 times a week for your cut. On the third day, switch out to something else. I do have other stuff as well, which I'll be making a video about as well. This was one of those things that literally takes like 2 minutes to make, and I found this very convenient when it comes to like my lifestyle. Like, I'm not really a breakfast person, and like waking up and just making this in like 2 minutes, honestly sick. And you just get like 60 grams of protein straight in the morning. I'll have the exact macros on the screen. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this meal. So like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.